I'd like to welcome everyone to the App Builder training call. If you're a first-time listener, my name is Paul Schneider, and on a daily basis, Monday through Friday, we conduct live training calls, unless, of course, there's Thanksgiving in there. But typically, we do Monday through Friday training calls at 2 p.m. Central, 3 Eastern, 1 Mountain, and 12 noon Pacific, and that's the call we're on now. We're also recording this call for those who are unable to attend. And today, we're going to talk about apps and the industry in general and give you hopefully a concise, clear overview of why apps are important, why being a reseller might be important to you. It's obviously free to become a reseller, and how you can encourage customers to take a hard look at what it is to own their own app, okay? And then we're going to focus in on convenience stores. It's a huge market. We've done well in that marketplace in terms of selling independent store owners apps. And it's just an obvious target for us simply because of the nature of that particular type of business. A little bit about apps, and then we're going to talk about convenience stores and then take your questions, whatever they are. They don't have to be about convenience stores. They don't have to be technical. A lot of people that join us on these calls have absolutely no experience whatsoever other than maybe being able to call people using a smartphone. So you don't have to be technical to do this business at all, but you do need to understand what the significant things are about the industry. 9 years ago, apps didn't even exist, and they came about as a result of smartphones coming into existence. And that smartphones really came about as a result of the merger of some pretty important technologies, namely the technology that the cellular technology that was already out there, combined with handheld devices like Palm Pilots and other PDAs. Okay, when those two technologies merged together, it created the first smartphone. Apple did the first one, and then came Android, and now they're all over the world. We're awash in smartphone technology. Mobile smartphones, in terms of mobile computing, mobile communication, mobile driving directions and buying online and all that, it's become an enormous industry. It's a third of all software development worldwide, yet over 90% of businesses don't have an app yet. And you'd say, well, why don't they? Well, they don't understand how to get one. They couldn't afford to buy one. They didn't have the tech team to advise them how to do it. They didn't have the art team to do the creative work to make an app. So big companies like Starbucks and Walmart stores, they got apps, okay? And they're growing very rapidly. Papa John's 2 years ago got an app, and now 57% of their pizzas are ordered through their app. They're exploding and expanding very profitably because they bought an app. Well, other places just didn't have the resources to figure out all that stuff, the financial resources as well as the time and all that. We've fixed all that with AppBuilderDirect. We have a team of Apple and Android app builders. We have an art team that builds the app out for them and uses whatever we can glean from them. Maybe it's a website or a Facebook page. So we make it real easy for a customer to get an app with the 30 most important features all built in for just under $2,200, and we pay a very handsome commission to you in order to bring customers in like that, and we let everyone see it for $199. So if somebody says, I don't know if I could, can you really do all this stuff? Well, give us $199 and we'll actually build a working app, put it in the mock-up store, and you can see it all working. You can have driving directions. You can have a loyalty program. You can have one-touch calling. You can have all these different 30 features, Facebook and Twitter integration, all this stuff for $199. And if you say, oh, I like him, this happens every day, and then we bill you the rest of the money and you're off to go. We even finance it for you, so it's not a big issue. Okay, apps are the big deal worldwide simply because everything has gone mobile. The business owner or the church or the school or the independent practitioner, the independent insurance agent, the real estate agent, these people say, well, I got a website, isn't that good? No, not anymore. Guess what? If you've got an app, and the Android platform is owned by Google. If you've got an app, we put keywords into the Google system to find you. So if you have an app, you are found faster and at a higher rank than all the other businesses that don't have an app. Okay, so if someone's searching to buy a new car tire, or they're going to go buy a pizza, or they're looking for church services in a community for the first time, They're looking for a cardiovascular surgeon. I don't care what it is. Healthcare. You're looking for a trial lawyer because you were injured in an accident and the insurance company's trying to push you around. Doesn't matter what it is. You need to be found if you're the business or the church or the school or whatever type of business you're involved in, whatever kind of commerce you're involved in, or spreading the word. We have lots of churches. It doesn't matter what it is. It's you want to expand and grow, because if you're not expanding and growing, you're shrinking and dying. Okay, and with an app, you can expand and grow. The most important thing is the world has gone mobile. In 2015, over 1.5 billion smartphones were sold in 2015 alone. Okay, they have taken over the world. The world has gone mobile. So pretending that, well, you know, I'll get by with my old website, no, sir. Guess what? The people aren't driving around with a laptop or a desktop computer or yellow pages on the front seat of their car. You'll notice if you go to a mall, you go to the grocery store, you're driving down the street, look at the people walking that are looking at their smartphone even while they're out walking. Yesterday I saw a mother jogging with a baby in a cart, all bundled up because it's cold here in St. Louis where I live, and she's jogging and looking at her smartphone while she's running down the sidewalk with the baby in the cart, which is kind of crazy because I was thinking they might hit a big bump or something. But, I mean, people, that's how they're connected now. All the college kids, if they're over 18 years old here in the United States, 85% of them have a smartphone. So they're doing 65% of the lookups for businesses on the smartphone. They're not using a desktop or a laptop computer. So you're missing all those people that are doing lookups on their phone. And you're missing that two-way connection you get with an app. And that's why Target stores and Walmart and Starbucks and Papa John's Pizza and everyone, successful businesses, are all getting apps, because it creates a two-way connection where you can push out notifications and your customers can come back directly to you to buy. They can do in-app purchases. That's all part of this app. And then we build the great big fancy apps with big cloud-based databases that do all kinds of neat things. We're doing a bunch of those right now, and we do them for city governments and county governments, and we do them for full enterprise systems. We're doing 5 different network marketing companies right now, one in telecommunications, one in nutrition, one in, over the weekend we submitted a new nutrition one for a network marketing company in San Jose. So it doesn't matter what it is, we're able to build it, and you're able to be in a fantastic business. But the most important thing is describing to your customer why they would want an app. And instead of saying you need an app, here's one approach, and that's, would you like more customers and your existing customers to buy more frequently? Because that's what the app does. Talk about what it does for your customer, not you need to buy an app. Well, okay, why do I need an app? You give them the benefit, which is more customers find you. Okay, if you don't have an app and they're looking for something in the Play stores, they're looking for pizza in St. Louis, Missouri, or they're looking for barbecue in Memphis, Tennessee in the Play store, and you don't have an app, guess what? They're not going to find you. They're going to find the company with the app. That's it. Period. Done. End of story. If they're doing a Google search and you've got an app, you're ranked higher than the pizza parlors and the barbecue places that are in your community. So I don't know, I want to be the one that's found, and then once they do find me, I want them to continue coming back so I can send out notifications. Hey, we got new stuff, new pizza, new barbecue special. We got church services on Wednesday night, Bible study on Saturday you might want to know about. It doesn't matter what the business is. There's so many ways you can use this. So today we're going to talk about an area that we've done well in, and that's convenience stores. One thing all people have in common that are going to convenience stores is they're in their car driving. Well, once again, they don't have a yellow pages sitting on the front seat of their car. They don't have a laptop or a desktop computer in their car they're looking at their smartphone. Okay, it can give them driving directions. Like with 7-Eleven, for instance, I'll show you some examples. They built an app and they've got a loyalty program built in. Now they spent hundreds of thousands of dollars doing this. Guess what? This exact same loyalty program is part of our Monster app for $2,195. So instead of spending hundreds of thousands, you can have this loyalty rewards program. Every time you get, your 7th cup of coffee, you get it free. And then you'll notice here, if you're looking at my screen, you might be on a phone, it doesn't matter, but you can look at all their specials. They've got Dorito chips, they got Sprite soda, they got a bunch of other stuff for sale. They got driving directions. There are different locations, and you can click and drive right there, and you can see a little map with the dots on it where they pinpoint each location of 7-Elevens around you. So it's fantastic for people driving. All those people that are driving around have one thing in common. They're using their smartphone to get wherever it is they're going, and it's a nice time to let them know you got a special on Doritos chips or whatever it is, because you get them in that store, and they're, instead of spending just a little bit of money buying gas, which isn't very profitable to the store, you get them in there for the donuts and the potato chips and the soda and all the other things they have inside the store. Let me show you another example here. Casey's General Stores. Once again, it's a convenience store. They sell gasoline and milk and beer and all that stuff. Okay, great app. They have a fantastic app. You can view their menu. Each store serves hot slices of pizza. Okay, you know, just the coupon of the week. So great ways to use it. And once again, everyone that's going in a convenience store is driving there. So the only way you can communicate with them on an ongoing basis when they're going to work or coming from work, or they might have a job that they're driving around the community, like someone in insurance or real estate or outside salespeople, guess what? The only way you can communicate with them and keep them up to speed every week on what you got that they might be interested in is with an app. Okay? So it just really makes good sense. What we're going to do now is take questions from those of you that have a question. I'm going to